Hi again and welcome back to the rest of this video. So I've returned home from Comic-Con today, and in this section of the video I'm going to do a quick overview of the merchandise as well as just a quick review of the overall event. So before I start, I do want to say as usual that I'm not used to talking in front of a camera because I do get nervous very easily. But I will try my best to be as confident as possible, so if I'm turning away from the camera or fiddling with my hair or anything, it's because I get nervous very easily. So to start off, I have this really cute Japanese style hair clip in my hair. So I got this for about £25 I think from a stand that was selling mainly Japanese artwork on t-shirts, prints, etc. And from the exact same stand I got this piece in A4 for £15. So this I think was done in either watercolor or oil paint. It's kind of hard to tell, but I do quite like the design here, and pretty soon I'm going to get a frame so I can put this somewhere in my room because I'm in the middle of doing some redecoration. So you may see over here where my finger is pointing, I have a wooden piece, and over here I've got another slightly wood-ish piece which I got from a store called The Range because my bedroom walls look quite plain. So speaking of additional merchandise, I also purchased some glittery keychains. So there was a deal where I got 3 for £15. So the first keychain is Hello Kitty, and you may not be able to see it quite well because of the lighting, but there is some slight glitter on this cute keychain. And as you can see, I have attached it to my Galaxy Buds 3 Pro case. So I recently changed my Galaxy Buds again because the previous ones I had, which were the Buds FE, started hurting my ears, especially with the tips. So I felt like I needed a change, so I got these. And you can see as well that the keychain does match the case because this is a cat case, so it's really cute. I also got 2 additional Sanrio themed keychains. So this is a Kuromi keychain, and I'm going to put this on my Galaxy Buds 3 Pro case, which is coming soon. So I have a black one coming, and this is going to go on there. Then I have a cinnamon roll keychain, and this particular keychain is also going to go on one of my many keys where I have some other blue themed keychains as well. I also got a pair of chopsticks. So these are some Sakura designed ones. I don't really know if the camera is, sorry, just let me adjust that. I think that's a bit better. So these are some Sakura themed chopsticks that I got for, I think it was £2 or £3, I can't really remember, but I got these. And I know I do have chopsticks already, but I like the design for these, and I'm obviously going to use these a bit more to eat noodles and such, but I just have spares because if any of them get old or whatever, I can just use the spares. And also I managed to get a hold of some Japanese snacks. So this is ramyun, which is basically a type of Japanese soda. This is a pineapple flavour that I got for about £3. And usually when you open this, you have to take off the plastic at the top, and you have like a popper or some sort of thumbtack type thing. I can't remember what it's called. So it's like a plastic bottle opener, and you have to align it with the glass ball on the bottle mouth and then sort of press it with your palm so that the ball falls out and you can drink it. I wouldn't recommend buying this for children because of the glass ball. So basically children in particular can be averse to choking. So if you have children, please don't buy this. So I'm going to try a bit just to see what it tastes like. So I now have tasted this, and I'm not going to say it tastes bad, but sometimes I do think ramyun can be a bit overrated, I guess. This is actually the first time I've tried this, and in a sense this is the first time I've had soda in years, because I don't normally drink soda. In fact, I haven't really drank soda in quite a few months now, and as for Coca-Cola, I haven't had that in years, and nowadays when I drink soda it tastes like medicine because I'm not used to consuming it. So I tend to drink a lot of water as well as fruit and herbal teas more often. Now, will I buy this again? Maybe, maybe not. It depends, because personally if I were to buy this again it would be a once in a while thing, just because I don't consume soda on a regular basis. I also have some Pocky. So this is a Japanese snack which is dipped in like chocolate or whatever, and this is the strawberry flavoured version. In the UK this is called Mikado, and you can only get it in chocolate. They were selling some other versions of these in Comic-Con, so you had the normal chocolate version, you had like green tea, stuff like that, but for some reason I wanted to get the strawberry. I have had Pocky before. I think I had a green tea one before, I can't remember. But I'm going to open this and taste it, just so I can give a quick review. So this is the packaging, and it's actually quite nice. The calligraphy here reminds me of the handwriting that is used on my phone, or the font that's used on my phone, because I really love joined handwriting. Oh, stuck together, okay. So here are 3 pieces which were kind of stuck together. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to just try all of them. Okay, so now that you have obviously seen me eat them, I would say that this snack is quite nice. I would probably recommend this if it's something you wish to try, or if you like biscuits or other various sweet snacks. And there is one more item that I did purchase, which was a t-shirt with a gothic type Pokemon design, but I'm not going to really show that because I'm a bit lazy and I don't really want to get up, and also because that is in my laundry basket ready to be washed. So in terms of Comic-Con overall in general, I would say that I had quite a lot of fun today. And one of the main things that really excited me was the fact that I got to play Tekken 8 for the first time. I have been very conflicted on whether I wanted to purchase Tekken 8 just because Anna, who is my main, is not in the game. And I know Nina and June are in it, and they are 2 of my additional mains along with Michelle technically, but Michelle's not in it either, and I don't think Julia's going to be in it. I'm really sorry if Tekken fans are going to be disappointed, but I do find the roster 50-50, I will say that now, because there are certain characters that I feel are very unnecessary, like Azucena, for example. And of course, I did watch brief parts of the story and have been keeping up to date with DLC news. And the fact that Heihachi Mishima is brought back kind of pisses me off. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say I hate Heihachi, because he is an iconic Tekken character who, aside from Paul, Yoshimitsu and Nina, have been in all the Tekken games since day one. And now, before you mention King or Kuma, there were two different ones, so that technically does not count. But the fact that there was this whole arse pull just to bring him back reminds me of EastEnders. If you don't know what EastEnders is, it's a British soap, and you just have ridiculous storylines that get recycled, you know, people dying, people sleeping with each other, you get the point. And it's like Namco pulled a Phil Mitchell, So Phil was one of the central characters of EastEnders, and every time he's about to die, he gets brought back. And that's basically what they did with Heihachi. He wasn't supposed to come back in Tekken 8, but he did. And of course, the Mishima feud will continue until the end of time. I'm sorry. But I don't know, maybe I will try and look at the story again via YouTube just to sort of give it a chance, but I am very disappointed with some of the choices. And I think what really bothers me is that certain characters like Asuka have so much potential, but well, we already know. And as for everyone who does watch this channel and has probably read some of the descriptions of my Tekken playthroughs, to this day I will be biased for the older Tekken games. That is Tekken 1 to 3 and the Tag Tournament series. Well, the first one. Anything past, I would say Tekken 5 is like, but that is my opinion, and if you want to disagree, that's fine. So, apart from that, I would say there were a few pros, I guess, with Comic-Con. So the main pros for me, you know, obviously because it's a huge event, you would expect overcrowding. And I think out of all the days, so you have Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Saturdays in particular get very overcrowded. And, you know, if you do want to go, I would personally recommend Friday and Sunday, because you may have like kids in school or most people at work or something like that. I think the last year I went, it was on a Friday because I took a day off work to go. And if you are disabled, so as in if you have like a physical disability, it may be very difficult for you to maneuver around the different stalls and such, because there isn't a lot of space due to crowding, and toilets, you have a lot of queues. So when I was going to the toilet, there was a huge queue starting from the entrance all the way down the stairs to the actual toilet. So you have like 2 stalls for the women's ones, and you have like 6 different toilets, if that makes sense. So you have to wait quite a while. And there was one more thing I wanted to mention regarding food and drink. So if you do go to events like Comic-Con and such, I think personally I would recommend you bring your own food and drink, just because if there's an instance where a certain food item can be too expensive, you might not want to purchase it, because certain food items I think are more than £5. I mean, I didn't really get food, with the exception of the Pocky. I got a hot chocolate, which I think was £3.90 from the Coaster store, and yeah, I got it for £3.90, and that was like the only food or drink related item besides what I got in the merchandise that I had, because I was planning on getting food, but then the queues were quite long, and it is natural because of how large the event is and such, but the queues were quite long, and yeah, food items cost an arm and a leg. I'm really sorry that my face looks a bit moody today. I'm just tired because I was out for pretty much the whole day. And also, I'm very disappointed about the fact that I return to work next week. So I have actually been off since Monday this week because I used a week of annual leave to give myself a break because I'm overworked. I don't really want to go into that, but I am in the process of looking for another job because I'm fed up of where I'm at. I'm just fed up of doing receptionist work now. And, you know, if I'm in a job and after a year I don't like it, I'm gonna go. I just, you know, but I am trying to progress. So I started an art therapy course and I'm going to be attending 2 seminars next month, which is great because I have the opportunity to network with people in the field, and I really want to get into art therapy within the council because I feel like mental health services where I'm from are not really adequate. And being autistic as well, I would like to provide a service to mainly people with autism and depression in particular, because I feel with autism, people don't really take the time to get educated about it. The same thing applies to mental health, as it's very stigmatized. And with the culture I'm from, which is a Caribbean culture, more specifically Jamaican, you know, mental health and disabilities can be very stigmatized in general. So, you know, families don't want to deal with that. They would either put you in an institution or just like sweep it under the carpet because that is the typical mentality, you know. And I'm not saying this applies to every black person, it's just from personal experience, at least besides the family members that actually care about me, like my parents and my aunt and stuff, you know, it didn't really get received well with others, so now I'll just stay away from them. But I'm not going to get into anything about family anymore because I don't like talking about it. It's a sore subject. So that was, I guess, a quick life update thrown in there. So since this video is getting quite long now, I'm going to end it because for one, I feel tired, and two, I feel hungry. So in the background, I don't know if my finger's pointing in the right direction, but you can see there's a prep bag because I bought a shawarma chicken flatbread. I was just really hungry, so I got it from the train station on the way home. And there's a bottle of wine, so I'm gonna pour that for myself and my mum because we're both gonna need it since we both go back to work on Monday. Yay! Not. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and until the next one,